This is TWiT.
So at WWDC, one of the bingo slots you should reserve is the end of iTunes. Now, this is all rumor. We don't know what Apple's going to announce.
iTunes was running on Google Cloud, so that's why.
It's already apparently over.
Before it went out.
Apple.
Do you remember when iTunes was good?
No.
You know, oh no, when it first came out.
There was like a 6-month period.
Hey, as a podcaster, we were very grateful when I wasn't.
But when the first couple of iterations of the software, it went around the office. And, okay, downside, everyone could see what your music collection was, and there was some pretty embarrassing apps on that one. Yeah. But it was actually a pretty good system, and then they jiggled about with it.
Feels like they just piled stuff onto the core.
But they do this with a lot of their apps because their contacts app at this point, where you manage all of the people in your phone and, in theory, in your email address book. That's another thing where they just keep layering on cruft, and it's fundamentally unstable, and there are sync problems between all of your devices and or your accounts.
So this rumor wouldn't happen until Mac OS 10.15 comes out, which is probably in the fall, but we don't. It maybe not. I mean,
this is why I don't think it's going to be an announcement at the show, because then they're going to want to sort of ease us into this and sort of gradually degrade it.
Maybe they'll do the Mac OS update sooner, because it depends when they ship a Mac Pro. Yeah. Presumably, they would do it with the shipping of a Mac Pro.
Yeah.
They cleared the deck for other hardware with the MacBook Pro last week, the iPod Touch this week. So if there's going to be a hardware, the theory being if there's going to be a hardware announcement, they want everybody to focus on it. And if it's anything, it's got to be a Mac Pro. I guess it could be an iMac Pro, but it's got to be a Mac Pro. They promised that 2 years ago.
You sure it's not just an updated cube?
That would be depressing.
Yeah. The question is, with Intel missing their targets, will the Mac Pro miss its target?
Mac Pro traditionally runs Xeons.
Yep.
Is there a 7 nanometer Xeon? No, there's no.
Nope, not yet.
Probably not even a 10 nanometer Xeon. Yeah. But it's got a lot of cores. It's really a different beast not for you and me, but for people who want many threads for video rendering or 3D design, things like that. It's a professional machine. They have said all along it will be modular, which that was the problem with the last Mac Pro. By the way, the last Mac Pro was announced in 2013.
Oh, good
2013. They've been selling it to this day. You could still buy it. I don't know why you would.
Whole different world.
But they're, it may be too little too late for the pro community. They may have all moved to this, Dell Precision workstations. That's what we did for our video editors some years ago. But I think if we see it, if Apple doesn't say something about a new Mac Pro tomorrow, maybe not that it's shipping next month, but if they don't say something, I think that's the kiss of death for pros. And maybe you're right, Wesley, when you said Apple's moving to the iPad. They don't care.
And also, AMD already has their graphics business. Would it be a shocker if they saw that Intel was slipping and then they moved to the Ryzen processor for their
and
pros?
Radeon, because they've never done NVIDIA. They like Radeons.
Yeah.
That would be interesting.
That'd be a shocker.
Yeah.
I'm putting it out there first, so in case it happens. You heard it from me.
But you know that Wesley Buck really knew what was going to go on. So the only reason I bring that up is if they're gonna get rid of iTunes, if they're not releasing a new Mac and a new Mac OS to go with it in the next couple of months, you're right. They're not going to say anything about iTunes yet.
But I think it is something they're gradually going to start sort of squeezing out and shutting down.
The rumors, and there are a lot of them, including Mark Gurman at Bloomberg, who's usually very accurate, are that they're going to make 3 new apps: music, video, podcasts. Some said that they were going to take iTunes and put it in a folder. But because you can't get rid of iTunes without completely replacing its functionality. People use it right now to back up their iOS devices. What are you going to do if you can't do that? Maybe music is just a rebranded iTunes.
You know what I really miss on iTunes is I miss the ability to go and rearrange all of my apps on my mobile devices. And I don't...
You can't do that in iTunes anymore?
No. You can drag and drop things on your phone or on your iPad.
At least it now remembers the arrangement when you move to a new phone. It used to be you had to redo it each time, right? That was a real pain in the butt.
But I liked being able to open up things on my computer screen
I have to say,
organize them thusly.
I am so done with Apple.